My name is JC and I am Wrong Strong. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell. We're going to talk about something a little bit more serious today, PTSD. I'm not gonna be too serious, but this is something serious. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Back in the day when I got transferred from the Mexican prison to federal prison in the 90s, they didn't call it PTSD. I don't think they even had a name for it yet. All I remember is that they started showing us videos about Vietnam war vets, how they came back home and you know, started you know, just losing their cool. I want to say losing their shit, but that's what it was. And you know, like I always tell people, and if you guys have watched my channel, I have a couple of, you know, videos on this PTSD, because people don't understand it, and you know, they think it's like a bitch move or something, but it's fucking real. And you know, PTSD happens when you witness something. It's like a dramatic event. It could be, you know, a horrible car accident and somebody's dead and you see their body, or a kid, you know, is shot, and it's a dramatic event that changes you forever. Why? Because your brain is going to remember that, and it's going to keep playing it over and over and over again. There's over 3 million cases per year here in the United States. I mean, even cops, I mean, soldiers, cops, emergency response team, you know, all these people that see all this stuff that happens, all suffer from this. And if you don't get help and actually take care of yourself, it hits you pretty bad. I have a lot of triggers. I lived a there's been a lot of trauma in my life, a lot. And I've seen a lot of stuff that normal people don't see. And when I say a lot of stuff, I mean a lot of stuff that, you know, normal people are not supposed to see, and they don't see because they live different lives, obviously, you know. I mean, when I was in 6th grade, I watched the first shooting where a kid got shot. By 8th grade, one of my best friends got shot and killed in front of me and choked on his blood while we were at the park, just kind of like hanging out, you know. Friends, you know, getting shot, and it just kept on happening over and over and over again. One of my friends got, you know, shot, then ran over, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I have really bad days where it like really kicks in, and like I don't want to leave my house. I feel paranoid. There's certain things that I still do, like I put my back against the wall when I'm at a restaurant. I'm looking at the door, I'm looking at my surroundings. You know, it's something that I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to completely let go, but I am doing the work to get better. And by that I mean, you know, a lot of meditation, a lot of you know, breathing techniques. You gotta realize that a lot of dudes that have this sometimes don't even realize that they have it, and you know, they think that they just start sweating and their heartbeat starts to go just for no reason. And you know, it's very, very common that people that suffer from PTSD end up being addicts, because that's how they cope with it. And that's the thing, is that I need to talk about it. I need to talk about it because it's real and it's out there. You know, I used to have trouble sleeping, fear for no reason. You know, I'm not doing nothing wrong no more, but every time I see a cop or a cop gets behind me, I start to sweat. I start to panic. I start to like lose my shit. I don't know if I should turn on the first corner coming up or keep on going straight. Am I going too fast? Am I going too slow? And these are all, you know, years of me, you know, dealing with the whole PTSD thing. At the beginning, I used to think that this was just gonna be like the rest of my life. Like the sleep is, and you know what's funny is that the only time that I had like slept really well, and I'm talking about in the past, was while I was in prison. I would sleep all night. Maybe because they locked me in the cell and I'm locked in there and I know that I'm safe. Who knows? But it's where I would get like my best sleep ever. Then I would come home and I would wake up every 2 hours, every hour, or I wouldn't sleep. And it started to like catch up to me where like I started using like drugs again. And it's crazy because people don't talk about it. People don't talk about it either because they're embarrassed or because they don't really think that they have a problem. Trust me. If you can't sleep at night and you're scared and you're feeling all these things, having panic attacks and doing all this, something's wrong. Something's wrong. And you need to correct it to live a normal, good life. Just like addiction. You have to go to the root of the problem, get the help, do the work, and do it in order to get better, because if not, you're gonna live a really shitty life. Trust me. I am the poster child for freaking shitty lives. I mean, I made every mistake out there, and I used to think that I didn't need help, that I didn't need to go talk to nobody about my shit, that if I talked about it, they were gonna think I was crazy. You know, after seeing, you know, decades and decades of people getting shot, stabbed, hung, I mean, you name it. I mean, even raped, it's not well for your mind. It's not, and it makes you go crazy. You know, I'm very, very lucky that I am somewhat normal. Am I normal? I don't think I'm normal. I'm not normal, but it's made me who I am. This is why I work my ass off. This is why I do what I do. This is why I give back, because I'm hoping that I could help one person with one of these videos, or with one of my visits to the prison, or with one of my workouts, or with one of my messages on Instagram or my Facebook. I'm just hoping that I get to reach to somebody and tell them, you know what? It's okay. I've been there. I've done it. I have the same thing that you have. But it could get better. It could get better, and you just have to do the work. You have to do the work, and this is the biggest thing that I talk about with my channel, my movement, my lifestyle. Wrong to Strong is about not letting your past dictate what you do today or how you feel. You could change. Today's a new day. You can feel better about yourself. You don't have to be trapped in that fear. You don't have to be trapped in that addiction. You don't have to be trapped in that, you know, feeling like hopeless, you know, depression, you know, gaining weight. All these things are just barriers that are trying to like keep you down, that you could just jump over and do the work. Hey, I've told you guys, I've been overweight. I've been an addict. I've been in prison most of my life. I have made some really, really shitty decisions with relationships, drugs, I mean, you name it. And I'm just trying to get better. I'm trying to share my message. I'm trying to teach people that you could change, you could do a better thing. And you know, this PTSD it's a serious thing. It's serious. And the thing is that a lot of inmates that are coming home, a lot of soldiers that are coming home, a lot of cops that see all this bad stuff. They see all the bad shit every day. Kids getting molested, kids getting murdered. They see all this bad stuff. It affects you mentally to the point where if you don't take care of it, it will drive you crazy. It's a problem. I actually get a little emotional when I talk about this because I know how much I struggled with it and how much I still do. Because it's a real thing. And I beg you, please, if you are feeling any way about this, get help, please. There's a lot of places out there now. There's a lot of groups. There's so many things that you could do. This is why, I stay going to AA meetings or going to church to listen to the sermon, or I wake up first thing in the morning and I listen to something positive right away, because that's the first thing that I want to stick in my head is something positive. I'm not going to wake up and listen to rap about guns, bitches, and I'm just going to poison my head. So this is why it's so important that you take the time to heal yourself, to get better. To become a better person, you need to heal yourself. And I used to never realize that I needed to love myself more in order for me to get better and get better at what I do. So, hey, that was pretty serious. Can I laugh now? All right. Don't judge nobody. Stay in your lane. Give somebody a hug. And remember, Wrong to Strong is not only a choice, it is a lifestyle. So please subscribe, hit the bell, tell your friends about it. We're just getting started. JC, and I am Wrong to Strong.